Hey there, this is an update video or a devlog video or a dev diary showcase video for my game Gigabit Labyrinth. I haven't done one of these in a while. In fact, I've only done one of these. Anyways, so what's going to be shown in this video is the hub world for the demo that I'm working on. Now what's going to be in this video isn't necessarily going to be in the game, it's just for me to test out mechanics and to get me used to designing levels and designing hub worlds, etc. The graphics have changed just a bit because I'm now using a different shader. Before I was using Toon Colors Pro 2 Electric Boogaloo, but now I'm using a different shader, one called Poyomi, I think. Poyomi? Yeah, Poyomi. It's a really cool shader that's really enabled me to get the type of colors and, shading that I want. As regards to the fact that I've been able to utilize this shader to create a stencil effect. This allows me to see through walls in like an X-ray. So now you can see through anything if I wanted to. Anything. You could even see through clothes, but you ain't gonna see that. Come on, son. Now this obviously isn't completed yet. There's still a lot of unfinished textures, things that don't even have textures on it. Some textures that need to be fixed. A lot of dirty bugs that are there. A lot of nooks and crannies that need to be cleaned out. Some graphical gunge that needs to be expunged. I'll stop. Because this is essentially a glorified test room. Obviously, the more that I add to the game, the more I work on the mechanics and add to, certain features of the game, the more that this hub world is going to be filled up, and the more it's going to lead to more test levels that I create for the demo. In Unity, the engine that I'm using to make this game, the tool that I'm using to build levels is called Pro Builder, which is really good. You can build levels super fast. Only problem is, it is quite glitchy. Sometimes, it won't let me do certain things with the objects. Sometimes it won't let me add a texture to a face of the object. Now to be fair, I am using an older version of the assets, but I can't use the newer version of the assets because I can't download a newer version of the program because Unity won't let me. Do you know why? Because they took it off the store. Why? I do not know. So in order for me to get it, I have to use the package manager. However, the version of Unity does not have a package manager. So I have to use a newer version of Unity, which has the package manager in order to download Pro Builder. Now you're probably just thinking, come on, son. Why don't I just move the project from 2017 to 2018? Well, I can't. I don't have the privilege as a 2017 user to move to 2018 or even to 2019. And the reason why is because when I move my project from 2018 or 2019, there's a lot of errors, and in order for me to fix the errors would take so long that it's just not worth it. I might as well just use 2017, and it's not really much of a problem. At least it wouldn't be if I could just simply just download these assets and just use them. But instead, they want to oppress us 2017 users and then force us to use 2018 and 2019, the Empire Edition.
Join me, and together we can rule the video game industry. Come on, son.
No! What have we ever done to them? We just want to live in peace. Anyways, there is a way around this. I could just simply continue using 2017 if there's any problems, like say with the textures or materials. I could just put it into the later versions in Unity 2018, which I do have. Then fix it all up, and once it's complete, bring it back to 2017, and then it's all spick and span. So it's no biggie, but come on, son. I built this level hub, or sandbox, in a way that branches out into all kinds of different paths. So you don't have to go and take this one linear path here. You can skip up to another path. And these paths will lead to, different levels, or they might lead to little secrets where there's maybe some NPC there, or some collectibles, which I haven't put there, so it's just empty. But eventually, with the more work in it, the more this world will be filled up, obviously. Anyways, as I was saying, if you're not a Dark Souls player, and you're not very good at games, and so you fail this super easy jump and you fall to the bottom, well, don't worry, you don't die. Instead, you fall into this little section where you can either jump back up, or you can see what is in this little corner here. Oh, there we go. There's a little secret section. Obviously, there's nothing there yet, but eventually there will be. Working on this hub level has allowed me to practice developing cameras for the game as regards the camera angles and things like that, which took a lot of planning and can get quite complicated quite fast. So I've actually used a asset on Unity, which has also been taken off the store. So that also requires the package manager called Cinema Machine. Actually, no, I said that wrong. It's actually called Cinema Machine. But I won't bore you about it in this video right now. I'll tell you about it in a separate video because this one's getting a bit too long. Now the final thing I want to talk about is a problem that I've had with the game, which is the memory leak. Now, the memory leak is what's stopping me from giving the game to other people, because I don't want them to play the game and they'd be like, yay! And then like, oh, because the computer exploded. So, you know, I want them to be able to play it and then there's just, you know, no problems, you know, it's fine. Because otherwise, really, playing the game is perfectly fine, but the thing is it starts off at 100 megabytes, then goes to 200 megabytes, then goes to 300 megabytes, then 1,000 megabytes, then 5,000 megabytes, then 9,000 megabytes. So I really do need to get that fixed. I know what the problem is. It's to do with the animation, and the tool that I'm using to import the animation in is part of what's causing the memory leak. I mean, I've been in contact with the people. To be fair, they've been quite busy, and especially with, like, you know, all the craziness that's going on right now. Hope you're staying safe. That, you know, it's understandable. But eventually, we'll get it done, and it'll be great. So, look forward to it. Anyways, that is the end of this update video. If you like this content and you want to see more content from this channel, as well as if you want to see more updates with the game, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to leave a like before you leave, and if you want, you can share this video around if you like. And there's going to be a new video coming up soon, some more content. The next one isn't going to be Super Dev Bros, it's going to be something else that is quite interesting. So I will see you next time.